बताइए तो इसमें।
प्रभु जी, like the sutra is for the dhatus. The e or u of a dhatu becomes trivikrama and it is all of like धातु. इसमें वो नाम के बारे में कुछ है नहीं, it is धातुस. एंड फिर ये सूत्र अप्लाई हुआ जो शब्द है प्रतिदिवन. तो
हम्म
हाउ वुड वी नो इफ द ये मतलब सूत्र किस पे अप्लाई हो अदर देन प्रतिदिवन, हमें कैसे पता लगेगा इफ इट्स अ धातु? और ये मतलब अगर धातु पे अप्लाई होता है, हाउ प्रतिदिवन इज अ धातु? तो हमें कैसे अच्छी तरह समझ लगेगा सूत्र फॉर वेयर टू अप्लाई, हाउ टू अप्लाई?
हम्म हम्म हम्म। तो यहाँ पे कमेंट्रीज में इसको समझाया है टीका में। तो सबसे पहले वृत्ति में देखिए क्या जीव गोस्वामी कहते हैं। इट विल बी डिस्क्राइब्ड लेटर दैट अ धातु प्रोड्यूस्ड फ्रॉम अ नाम इज कॉल्ड अ नाम धातु। तो देखिए, सो लाइक इट हैपन्स बोथ वेज। वी हैव nouns which come from dhatus, and we have dhatus which origin from nouns। दोनों चलते हैं। From nouns we get dhatus, from dhatus we get nouns, so it happens both ways, first of all, point number one। अब second thing, संशोधनी explains here, the namas referred to here are kridantas, since kridantas alone are considered both namas and dhatus. This is important. So in chapter 5 of this book, kridantas, in kridantas simply we apply certain suffixes, pratyayas, to the dhatus, to the verbal roots, and then we get nouns. We get nouns from dhatus in chapter 5, which is kridanta. So in kridanta there are a lot of pratyayas, lot of forms which are formed, which are considered both namas and dhatus simultaneously. So we are talking of such dhatur prag, such dhatus. So when we study chapter 5, it will be more clearer. Other namas are not considered dhatus. For example, um, other kind of namas which are not formed in Kridanta, they are not considered dhatus. And thus, this rule does not apply to them as they are excluded by the word dhatu. The purpose of this sentence is to say that this rule also applies to the dhatus themselves, not only Kridantas. अब इस इस सूत्र का एक और पर्पस है कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट विल बी एप्लीकेबल टू दोज नाउन्स which are formed from dhatus in chapter 5 kridanta, and it will be applicable to explicitly the dhatus in chapter 3, the next chapter। जो सिर्फ धातु हैं उन पे भी एप्लीकेबल होगा ये सूत्र। तो इसलिए धातु शब्द से दो प्रयोग हो गए, वो नाम वो नाउन्स जो धातु से बने हैं, और जो चैप्टर 3 में सिर्फ जो धातु होंगे वो भी। ठीक है, इट विल बी मोर क्लियर अहेड ग्रेजुअली।
एंड प्रभु जी, तभी मैं इससे थोड़ा समझने में थोड़ा समय लग रहा है, बिकॉज ये उसमें काफी धातुस भी इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, तो थोड़ा।
मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल दिखाता हूँ, थोड़ा और क्लियर होगा। लेट मी शो यू एन एग्जांपल। so so there is this dhatu, han, this is the verbal root han, which means to kill,
जी.
hanti,
जी.
to kill। अब let's say I want to say there is a sentence or phrase, I want to say one who is the killer of Kansa. This Kansa. One who is the killer of Kansa. And then we get the word. So, Kansasya uh, Hanta equals to Kansa Han. I mean, Kansa Han is the word, noun. Kansa Han is the noun now. If you see this Kansa Han, Han is actually coming from the dhatu Han, the verbal root Han. and we are keeping han here as it is, but it's a noun now. But although it's a noun technically, but because this is made in chapter 5 Kridanta, so this is also considered, because it has come from a dhatu, so it is also considered dhatu in one way. So such sutras can be applicable here also. So Kansahan means the killer of Kansa. Like Madhuha, there is this word Madhuha. So Madhuha is again the killer of the demon Madhu.
हम्म।
So the same thing. You will understand gradually about this.
जी प्रभु जी।
Hmm. Anything else?
हाँ। एंड प्रभु जी उसके 2 पेज छोड़ के 217
Hmm.
जो है ये सूत्र आता है 194 का ट्रांसलेशन। तो उसमें जैसे है वाई जीव गोस्वामी मेंशन आगमा इंस्टेड ऑफ विष्णु।
अच्छा वो अम,
आजी क्योंकि उन्होंने विष्णु नाम किया था संज्ञा प्रकरणम में।
ददरा धातुरव प्राग ईदुतोस. चेक दैट सूत्र अगेन. धातुरव प्राग ईदुतोस. एक बार चेक कीजिए उसको.
धातो रव प्रागीतु तोस त्रिविक्रमो रवतो विष्णु जने नाकुरचोर नाम धातु नाम नाच तदितिये।
हाँ, नाउ धातु रव प्राग. आफ्टर दैट इत एंड उत.
यस।
Why it ut? Why not iram uram? Now go back in chapter 1 Sangya, the sutra Varna Swarupe Ramah. Go to that Varna Swarupe Ramah. 36 35 number sutra. वर्ण स्वरूपे रामः.
यस प्रभु जी।
इसमें चेक कीजिए इत उत अत ऐसा लिखा हुआ नीचे.
यस प्रभु जी पाणिनि कॉल्ड दीस अत इत एंड सो फोर्थ।
Right. So Panini is, in order to make it more compact, like we are using Rama, like a Rama, E Rama, U Rama. Generally, grammarians they say kar, akar, ikar, ukar.
यस प्रभु जी।
In Panini, they only use that Vyanjana, Vishnu Jana ta, like at, it, ut. So now in Dhaturava Prak, Jiva Goswami is not using a Rama, E Rama, or E Rama, U Rama. He's saying it, ut. So he uses it. He takes his liberty to use the, like the former uh, sangyas, definitions, the names. So that's fine. That's fine.
एंड रिलेटेड टू दिस प्रभु जी वन क्वेश्चन वो मैंने लिखा नहीं इसमें बट मेरे पहले भी मन में था कि जैसे जब हम सूत्र रिमेम्बर करते हैं तो कुछ सूत्र में ऐसे आता है कि संज्ञा संज्ञा ऐसे संज्ञः विद विद विष्णु सर्ग सम विदाउट विष्णु सर्ग सम विद आराम।
Mm-hmm.
सो व्हाट इज द लाइक पर्पस की जैसे
For,
आपने
for
बताया था कि
example, for example, let's say, अकृष्ण स्थान सर्वेश्वरो भगवत संज्ञः. आप वही बोल रहे हैं ना. इट्स नॉट ऑलवेज संज्ञा एंडिंग विद, इट्स नॉट ऑलवेज आरामांत. समटाइम्स इट इज एंडिंग विद विष्णु सर्ग.
यस प्रभु जी।
राइट. सो व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन देयर?
कि व्हाई डज दीज चेंजेस हैपन इन दिस सर्टेन वर्ड।
Okay, so this is because of compound samas. In compound, in samas, when we club two or more words into a single unit into one word, then the genders and everything could be changed uh, depending on various factors. Actually, depending on various factors. So it can happen in compound in chapter 6. In chapter 6. Yeah. For example, uh, now generally the word is sangya. It is a strilinga, Lakshmilinga Shabda, sangya, which means definition or name. Now I want to say Krishna, whose name is Purushottama, or Krishna, whose name is Madhava. So I can say Madhava Sangyaha Krishna. Now here Madhav Sangyaha is a compound and it is an adjective for the word Krishna.
ओके।
And now it's an adjective, so it's taking the same ending as Krishna.
अच्छा ठीक है।
So this is quite a subtle thing, but it happens. It can happen. We will learn more about this in chapter 6. And I mean, we shouldn't wait for chapter 6. We should be able to pick up also. Like for example, the example I showed you. Madhav Sangyah Krishna.
हम्म.
है ना? Madhav Sangyah Krishna. So here Krishna, who is known as Madhava. An example.
Yes, Prabhu.
Now there can be further complications here. For example, um, let's say um I want to say in Krishna, who is known as Madhava. In Krishna, who is known as Madhava. So I can use Saptami here. Madhava Sangeshu Krishneshu. Or sorry, Madhav Sange Krishna. The same meaning, but the ending changed because we are trying to say something else. Like in Krishna, who is known as Madhava. So again, Madhava Sangya is still adjective, but because it will share the same ending as Krishna. Now it's seventh ending, Saptami Vibhakti here. So
ओके.
like that, you will pick it up gradually.
एंड प्रभु जी मतलब ये हर शब्द के साथ ये होता है कि जैसे ये वैसे तो ये आकारांत
हम्म
स्त्रीलिंग है संज्ञा, बट
हम्म
इट हैज टेकन द फॉर्म ऑफ लाइक संज्ञा, इट इज
राइट.
अकारांत.
ये कृष्ण शब्द बन गया यहाँ पर.
हाँ, कृष्ण शब्द बन गया. सो
हाँ, ये मोस्टली हम ये होता है, मोस्टली हो सकता है. इट कैन हैपन. इट कैन
अच्छा.
हैपन. या बट इट हैपन्स मोस्टली इन समास इन चैप्टर 6 कंपाउंड.
ओके. समास.
क्योंकि इसका क्या होता है ना, विग्रह होता है समास में. जब हम समास को जैसे संधि में क्या होता है, संधि में संधि विच्छेद होता है, पद विच्छेद होता है, वेयर वी स्प्लिट अप. समास में विग्रह वाक्य होता है जब हम उस कंपाउंड को स्प्लिट करते हैं इन अ प्रॉपर लाइक सेंटेंस लाइक. तो अब माधव संघ का कंपाउंड सॉरी विग्रह होगा माधव इति संज्ञा यस्य सह. ये इसका विग्रह है. यहां पर हमने संज्ञा ही लिखा कि वन सह हुज यस्य नेम संज्ञा इज माधव. ही इज माधव संज्ञा. Actually, you will learn a lot in chapter 6. Samasa is something on another level. Chapter 6, compounds. Very interesting. Very nice. Anyhow, for the timing, just a droplet.
एंड प्रभु जी द क्वेश्चन इज रिगार्डिंग 203 सूत्र.
Page number?
पेज नंबर इट इज, एक मिनट प्रभु जी, मैं खुद देख रहा हूँ. ये है प्रभु जी 224, 224.
बताइए.
इसमें प्रभु जी कि ये जो है, हाँ, चतुर्शु मतलब 7.3 जो ये चतुर शब्द में यूज हुआ है, पर मैंने एक मिनट लिखा है क्वेश्चन, व्हाई डज द सूत्र 108 अप्लाइज टू दिस. दिस डजंट हैव एनी
मतलब
ईश्वर.
108 क्यों? 108 क्यों लगा, ये क्वेश्चन है.
यस प्रभु जी.
क्योंकि ईश्वर हरिमित्र कंगराम नेभ्य प्रत्यय वृंति सस्यशो. र राम हरिमित्र है ना. यरलव
जी.
हरि
ओहो. ओहो. यस प्रभु. यस.
यरलव हरिमित्राणी र राम हरिमित्र इसलिए.
ओके.
हम्म.
ठीक है, ध्यान नहीं गया अच्छी तरह. ठीक है.
Prabhuji, I have a doubt in Sutra number 189.
189. One. Yes.
So in the translation, it is being said, the initial varna of a dhatu changes to a harikosha when the vishaya is Vishnu Padante, or when so or dva follows, provided that the initial varna. Why it is initial varna? Because ये जो तीन characteristics है, first is Harigara, next is Sarveshwar, and is Harikosha. So why they are saying that it should be an initial varna? ये
Initial varna of the dhatu, like the example taken here is Krishna Budh. So here initial varna refers to not ka, but ba of Budh. Budh.
yeah, but the next is Sarveshwara, so it should be the condition should be for the whole word, whole
No, no,
dhatu.
no, no, no. Here we are just dealing with the dhatu part of the whole word. तो यहाँ पर कृष्ण बुध. So we are just considering the dhatu budh.
Prabhu, BH is this one is what we say Harigada, and U is Sarveshwara, and the Ta is the Harighosha. So Krishna Bhut is basically the whole word. So why the initial varna it is saying?
See, first of all, Javarja Harigadadir. Budh is a dhatu. It's similar to what we just explained about, the other thing, like in chapter 5, how nouns are considered dhatus also. So this is also same category, Budh. So uh, the three conditions. Condition number one, the initial varna should be a Harigada. So ba is the initial varna, it is a Harigada. It
Yeah.
should have one Sarveshwara, so U is one Sarveshwara. It should have end with Harighosha, so ending with Harighosha Dha. And then it says, then in such a scenario, we change the initial varna, which should be a Harigada, into a Harighosha. So the dhatu is demanding such, I'm sorry, the sutra is demanding such, so we are like, because Krishna is not a dhatu, the formation is different for Krishna. So we're leaving Krishna apart. We are working on Budh.
Basically, when I thought that initial varna, it means the first varna. It
No,
is not.
initial varna of dhatu.
Yeah.
Initial varna of dhatu.
So U is also an initial varna, and Da is also an initial varna. That is
No, no,
what
no. Initial means the first.
the first one.
Yeah, initial means the first one. So that is ba. Okay?
Prabhuji, can I
Yeah.
continue?
Yes, yes.
Prabhuji, the next I wanted to know about the sutra. The sutra इसमें नहीं है. Page number 232.
जी.
इसमें प्रभु जी जब डिक्लाइन कर रहे हैं वैकुंठ ध्वज शब्द में, तो कहाँ से और कैसे न राम जो है वो डिलीट हुआ?
न
न राम, क्योंकि जो धातु है वो ध्वंसु है,
हम्म.
तो जब हम ले रहे हैं इसमें, जैसे डेक्लेंशन में लिया गया है, तो न राम तो है ही नहीं स्टार्टिंग में ही.
अच्छा, अच्छा, अच्छा. तो अ, तो ध्वंसु और स्रंसु, so the like what you see here, ध्वंसु and स्रंसु, they are the verbal roots. They are not nouns. ये proper verbal roots हैं. They are the stem, the verbal roots.
जी.
Now in chapter 3 and chapter 5, when we use ध्वंसु, we do actually Vaikuntha Dhwas is not made very simply. Vaikuntha Dhwas has been made in chapter 6. Samasa, it has been made in chapter 5. Both Samasa and Kridanta has been used here. Then it has come to chapter 2. So a lot of things has happened here,
Okay.
and this deletion of Na Rama has happened in that process.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has not happened here, it has happened somewhere else. So you can, I mean, you need not worry for that. हम्म
And probably similarly, like I पहले भी जैसे मैंने पूछा कि because this involves a lot of dhatus, so some words become very confusing to comprehend, like this, and also the last two
like
sutras of this,
comprehend in which sense?
like probably like similar. How was the ये and
No, no.
अब ये
Okay, so keep it very simple. Don't worry about how Vaikuntha Dhwas became Vaikuntha Dhwas. Don't worry about that. Your purpose is Vaikuntha Dhwas plus Su plus Au plus Das. You know, your story begins with after Vaikuntha Dhwas plus all the pratyas, the formations, and the tables. You need not worry about how these words are formed.
hmm,
Yeah, yeah. Don't
okay.
worry about how these words are formed themselves. No, no. Just working on the declensions and the tables. Simple.
And also प्रभु जी की जैसे
Yes.
प्रभु जी am I audible?
Yes, yes, yeah.
प्रभु जी जैसे पर कुछ शब्द धातु जैसे वाले हैं तो वो हमें और मतलब अच्छी तरह मतलब नॉट ऑल्सो इन द फॉर्मेशन वाइज और बस ऑल्सो इन द लाइक डिक्लेंशन बुध का जो सू वाला था वो बुध बुध बन गया पहले तो समटाइम्स ये थोड़ा याद रखने में थोड़ी दिक्कत मुझे जैसे आती है तो इट बिकम्स मोर क्लियर इन मोर फर्दर चैप्टर्स लाइक थर्ड चैप्टर बिकॉज
Uh,
दिस डील विद धातुस
मतलब ये चीज तो यहीं पर ही क्लियर हो जानी चाहिए कि कृष्ण बुद्ध 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 बनेगा। तो ये तो यहीं पर ही क्लियर हो जाना चाहिए। हाँ, वो ये थोड़ा सा वो वाला थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है, तो थोड़ा हम प्रैक्टिस करेंगे या शास्त्र में कहीं एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे एक या दो बारी, तो वो आ जाता है फिर वो, मतलब दिमाग में आ जाता है वो एक दो बारी देखने से। हम्म
एंड प्रभु जी इवन दो सर राम इज नॉट अ प्रत्यय मेरे ख्याल 233 मे बी प्रभु जी इसका
आपसे मैं आप देखता हूँ आप उसको फिगर आउट कर पाएंगे या नहीं। एवरीवन कैन ट्राई। सो आई एम गिविंग यू 1.1 फॉर्म। ट्राई टू ट्रेस द ओरिजिनल वर्ड, द प्रातिपदिकम। सो सर्वभूक। सो दिस इज 1.1 फॉर्म सर्वभूक। अब आप इसका वो ट्राई कीजिए।
सर्व
हाँ हाँ सर्व।
इट शुड बी
एक्चुअली ओके, लीव इट, ये थोड़ा डिफरेंट हो गया।
यस
लेट मी गिव अनदर वन। हाँ ओके, सर्वधुक। अब इसका प्रातिपदिकम बताइए। ओके लेट मी गिव यू हिंट। दिस इज जवर्ज हरिगदाधर इज अप्लाइड here. Sarvadhuk is 1.1 form. What would be the original word? Pratipadikam.
बट प्रभु जी आई एक्चुअली वांटेड टू आस्क इफ द सूत्र ज वर्ज हरिगदाधर इज अप्लाइड बट उसमें तो एक कंडीशन थी कि इट शुड एंड विद हरिघोष सो हाउ
हाँ तो
हरि
पर हरिघोष में एंड होगा, पर बाद में उसका भी तो हम कुछ करते हैं ना, विष्णुदास से हरिकलम कमलम विरामे, वो सब भी तो लगता है।
पर वो हरिगदा में आ जाएगा ना पर वो तो
नहीं, पर उसमें ऑप्शन होता है ना, हरिगदा भी हो सकता है या फिर हरि
कमलम
कमल भी हो सकता
विरामे
है, तो मैंने हरिकमल वाला एग्जांपल दिया है। अच्छा ठीक है, इसको हरिगदा कर लीजिए, ये लीजिए। अब बताइए। अब
यस प्रभु जी इट बिकम्स सर्व दूह दूह
yeah, very nice, very nice. So it is actually the original is सर्व दुह। तो यहाँ पे दो सूत्र लगे हैं। एक तो अ, जवर्ज हरिगदादेव सूत्र लगा है, एंड दूसरा है हस्य ढह नहो धह दादेस्तु धातुर्घ। तो उसमें ह का घ हो जाता है, फिर घ का ग बन जाता है, और फिर ऑप्शनली घ, ग और क। तो इस तरह से बाय प्रैक्टिसिंग इट कम्स। एनीथिंग एल्स?
प्रभु जी एक दो और पूछ लो, थोड़ा मे भी पता
हाँ
लग जाए।
हाँ, आप पूरा निचोड़िए।
प्रभु जी आप नहीं छोड़िए हमें।
नहीं, आपके क्वेश्चन है, हो गया?
नहीं नहीं, एक मिनट प्रभु जी, ये 233 था, तो
अच्छा अच्छा,
इसमें।
आप यू वर आस्किंग मी टू आस्क, आप मुझे कह रहे थे
यस प्रभु
पूछने
जी
के लिए।
आप और पूछिए। यस।
तो मैं तो फिर पूछता हूँ तो आप बता नहीं पा रहे, आप बताइए फिर।
अभी बता
मघवतु,
तो दिया।
मघवतु का टेबल बताइए।
मैं बताता हूँ प्रभु जी। मगवतु, मगवतु, इट वस्य और भगवती, इसमें सूत्र लगा वो बोला। एंड मग, मघोन,
आ,
मघवनो,
मघोन, मघोन कैसे किया?
वस्य और भगवती।
पर भगवत क्या होते?
आप आप प्रिय, आपने कौन सा शब्द पूछा था?
मघवतु।
मघवत,
हाँ वही मघवत,
मघवत।
मघवत मान लीजिए, मघवत।
यस प्रभु, मघोन ही हुआ, मघोन।
तो मघोन कैसे हो गया? वस्य वस्य और भगवती।
यस प्रभु जी।
पर भगवत क्या होता है? अकृष्ण स्थान सर्वेश्वर भगवत संज्ञा। तो सुभगवत कैसे होता है?
वस्य और भगवती।
भगवती हो गया ना।
नहीं,
वो तो फिर
मैं शायद सूत्र गलत बोल रहा हूँ। क्या था? श्वन, मघवन, युवन।
श्वयुवन।
श्वन, युवन, मघवन इत्येषां वत्स्य और भगवती।
वस्य और, पर उसमें भी भगवती है।
भगवती है, पर उसमें प्रभु जी, पता नहीं मुझे, एक मिनट, में डिक्लेंशन था उसमें मघोन ही आता था।
नहीं, उसमें देखिए मघवान, मघवंतो, मघवंतः, मघवंतम, मघवंतो,
भगवान,
और फिर उसके बाद
भगवान, भगवान।
मघोनः, मघोना, मघवभ्याम, ऐसे चलता है।
यस प्रभु जी, यस। यस
हाँ,
प्रभु जी।
तो वही है ना, मैं पूछूंगा तो फिर आप कभी कभी बता नहीं पा रहे हैं। ठीक है, तो आप रिवाइज कर लीजिए, पूछने के लिए तो मेरे पास बहुत कुछ है।
नहीं प्रभु
रिविजन
जी, प्रभु
पूरा ही
जी, जब आप
ग्राम।
फिर जब
हम्म।
जब आप पूछते हो ना तो थोड़ा दिमाग चलने लगता है, वरना ऐसे दिमाग चल नहीं पाता।
तो नेक्स्ट क्लास में, नेक्स्ट क्लास, नेक्स्ट वीक में आपको दिमाग हम खोल देंगे पूरा।
डन प्रभु जी।
तो आपके जन्माष्टमी में पूरा सब एब्जॉर्व हो जाएगा कृष्णा। दिमाग खुल जाएगा तो कृष्णा अंदर चले जाएंगे।
Yeah, Prabhuji, basically, yes, I also agree with yeah, Prabhuji, that if you hold a regular this thing, no test for us, so then we will be more able to catch up.
हम्म।
And वो because the thing is that वो याद करना ही वो भूल भूल जाता है।
यस प्रभु जी।
वो याद करते फिर भूल जाते हैं। वो बराबर वैसे हो जाता है।
ठीक है, ठीक है, तो हम फिर पूछ, आप प्रैक्टिस कीजिए। मैंने तो पूछा, आपने बताया नहीं, तो मैं फिर आगे क्या पूछूं? तो मैं रुक गया। तो आप भी याद कीजिए, हम भी बताएंगे, हम भी पूछेंगे। ठीक है, तो हम थोड़ा आगे पढ़ लेते हैं। और भी क्वेश्चन है आपके? हो गया?
एक मिनट प्रभु जी, लास्ट था कि, एक मिनट
हम्म।
मैं चेक कर लूँ, इसमें था वाई वॉज सूत्र 108
आज मेरे पास
ओके।
टाइम है। आप मतलब इंटरनेट भी ठीक ही है भगवान की कृपा से, तो आज टाइम है।
ओके प्रभु जी। सो इसमें 7.3 भगवत सु, मैं किस में पूछ रहा हूँ इसमें? नहीं प्रभु जी, क्लियर।
हम्म।
नहीं, नो प्रभु जी, नो 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 नो। यस प्रभु जी, जो विदवसु शब्द है,
हम्म।
तो उसमें प्रभु जी हमने ये हम 108 बारी काफी लगाया, तो इट इज बिकमिंग विदुषः, विदुषा। सो इसका विदुष क्यों लगा था?
क्या लगा था?
मतलब 108 नंबर इसमें क्यों अप्लाई हुआ था? विदुष।
क्योंकि ऊ है ना, ईश्वर, हरिमित्र, ईश्वर। ऊ ईश्वर हो गया ना, और स, तो स हो गया, तो ईश्वर के बाद स होगा तो शत्वम हो जाता है, उसका श बन जाते, मूर्धन्य श। ईश्वर हरिमित्र का राम ने भी प्रत्यय से
ईश्वर।
शिशु।
ईश्वर हरिमित्र खगेभ्यः. Yes. Okay. With was
अब
it
इसमें
become O by.
इसमें मैं बताता हूँ कि व्हाट शुड बी एन आइडियल क्वेश्चन जो यहाँ पे पूछा जाना चाहिए कि सूत्र में बोला कि ईश्वर हरिमित्र कराम अंगेभ्य प्रत्यय विरिंचि सस्यशो कि द स बिलोंगिंग टू आइदर प्रत्यय और विरिंची ओनली कैन बिकम श. Now, Vidvasu is
Yes.
one word. Vidvasu is one word. It doesn't look like Pratyay or Virinchi. So how are we applying, this sutra on this word when there is no
Yes.
Pratyay or
तो
Virinchi? This is the
मैंने
question.
वही लिखा. लिखा मैंने वही है, पर मैं पता नहीं क्यों मैंने गलत पूछा. लिखा
तो
मैंने वही, मैं
हाँ,
वही
तो
पूछा.
अच्छा है अगर आपका ये क्वेश्चन है तो वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन. तो उसका आंसर यहाँ पे लिखा है कि ये जो विद्वसु शब्द है वो जब हमने फॉर्मेशन किया था चैप्टर 5 में या हम करेंगे तो हमें वहां पर हम पढ़ेंगे कि इसमें जो विद्वसु में विद वर्बल रूट है विद और वसु प्रत्यय है. वसु एक्चुअली इज अ प्रत्यय. इसलिए ये सूत्र एप्लीकेबल है यहाँ पे क्योंकि वो प्रत्यय ही
ओके.
है ना. तो इसलिए
हम्म.
वो वसु प्रत्यय है इसलिए वी आर अप्लाइंग दिस सूत्र विद
परफेक्ट.
वसु.
Yes. Done, bro. And Prabhuji, just thank you, Prabhuji, for answering, Prabhuji. And uh, Prabhuji, मैंने वो भागवतम के डाले थे. अगर if it is fine.
उसको अभी थोड़ा पढ़ लेते हैं फिर उसके बाद वो देख लेंगे.
Done,
मतलब
Prabhuji.
हाँ आई डोंट माइंड डूइंग इट. ठीक है तो हमारा नेक्स्ट सेक्शन. सो द नेक्स्ट सेक्शन वी विल बी लुकिंग एट इज द विशेष्य विशेषण विवेक which is a small but a very interesting section. So विशेष्य विशेषण आदि विवेक understanding the relationship between a noun and its modifier. Noun and modifier. ठीक है. तो विशेषण विशेष्य noun in Sanskrit like we call it विशेष्य and a modifier which is an adjective generally speaking adjective is called visheshana adjective विशेष्य noun. तत्र कृष्णादिशब्दाः संज्ञा विशेषादौ नियतपुरुषोत्तमादयः. Within the three genders, the words Krishna and so on are proper names and so on and are always masculine and so on. In simple words, in Sanskrit, there are certain words, nouns, which have fixed genders. Like some words, they are masculine words, Purushottam Linga Shabda, like Krishna, Hari, Rama, ityadi. There are words like Radha, Vishakha, Lalita, which are Lakshmi Linga Shabdas. Similarly, words like Phala, Pustaka, Jagat, they are Brahma Linga Shabdas. So these words, they have their fixed genders in either of these three genders, which is very conventional thing which comes in dictionaries. Evam parampara praptam. Like which word, which gender, it's all pre-determined. Okay, so first of all, this sutra simply says that different words which we have studied till now, they all have their fixed genders. Okay, numerals, the numbers like eka, dvi, all the numerals we did, they are numerals are adjectives. Keep in mind, numerals are adjectives. That's why if you noticed, we declined them mostly in all three genders. Like three was declined 3 times. In Purushottam Linga, it was Trayah. Lakshmilinga, it was Tisraha. Brahmalinga, it was Trini. So numerals are adjectives. So and adjectives can be declined in three genders. But proper nouns, they have fixed genders. Okay. Then Sankhyaadi Shabdastu Vachilinga. Okay, what I mentioned is here. Sankhyaadi Shabdastu Vachilinga. But words like numerals and so on share the gender of the substantive, which means numerals in Sanskrit, Sankhya, ek, dvi, tri, chatur, and similar such words, they are Visheshanas. In simple words, they are Visheshanas, adjectives, which means they take the same ending, same vibhakti like the nouns they support. For example, if I want to say three, uh, if I want to say three um, people, or yeah, three boys. Now, boys is Balaka 1.3, like Krishna. And now Balaka is pulling Purushottam Linga Shabda. So three also would be in Purushottam Linga. So it would be Trayaha Balaka. Now, if I want to say something like um, three, let's say girls. So girls, Balika, like Radha, Radhe, Radha 1.3. And three would be, so we will say Tisraha here. Because Balika is Lakshmilinga. Tisraha Balika. Similarly, let's say many fruits. Phalani. Many fruits, Phalani. So, or let's say three fruits. So, it would be Trini Phalani. So, in such way, numerals are adjectives which can be declined according to the nouns they're supporting, they're going with. Okay? So, Sankhyaadi Shabdastu Vachalinga. Vachalinga means words whose gender is the same as that of the Vachya. Vachya here means Visheshya, the noun, the proper noun. It is same like the proper noun. You can go through these commentaries. It will be helpful afterwards. Next.
Prabhu, what do you mean by difference between noun and proper noun?
Okay. Noun is a broader category. So under the section of noun, under the banner of noun, we can have pronouns, adjectives, nouns, numerals, avyayas, indeclinable words. Everything can come under the banner of noun. And then we have proper nouns as one category, you can say, under nouns. Okay.
So what exactly, when you say Vachya means proper, the proper name, proper nouns and proper names are same. Samgya Visheshas, when we see the meaning, it is said that proper names of the 217 sutra, it is being said.
If you're asking for Vachya, Amrita explains here. The word Vachya Linga means Visheshya Lingadi Bhaja. They share the gender and so on of the Visheshya. To keep it simple, even if this Vachya Shabd is quite technical, leave it. Just understand Visheshya and Visheshana, these two terms. Visheshya is a proper noun. Visheshya is a proper noun. Proper noun are those nouns which have fixed genders, either masculine, feminine, neuter. And second is Visheshana, adjectives, which can be declined in three genders because they can be clubbed with any word, right? They can be clubbed with any word. For example, if I want to say beautiful Rama, beautiful Rama. So I would say Sundaraha Rama. So this is an example of Purushottam Linga, adjective and noun. If I want to say beautiful Sita, or no, beautiful, let's say Gopi. So I would say Sundari Gopi. Now, if I want to say beautiful fruit, so I would say Sundaram Vanam. Sorry, Phalam. So Sundara is a Visheshana here, adjective. So adjectives can be declined in three genders because they can be clubbed with a noun, a proper noun from any gender, right? So like that. For example, your name Jaya Nitai. So Jaya is Visheshana here. Jaya is an adjective. Nitai is the proper noun. Now, let there is one like Kathakar, Jaya Kishori. So it is Jaya, Jaya ending with the long A. You see, why? Because Kishori is Lakshmi Linga. So like that. Jaya Bachchan. Just, So Jaya, ending with long A because she's feminine, Lakshmi Linga. Jaya. And boys, they have name Jaya, Jaya. So, like that. समानाधिकरण विशेषण रूपा विशेष्य लिंग विष्णु भक्ति वचनानि भजन्ते. So the Visheshanas, the adjectives, they share the gender, the Vishnu Bhakti, and Vachana of the proper noun of the Visheshya. Three things they share. What are the three things? The gender they share. The adjectives should have the same gender of as of the proper noun it is going with. Same gender, same Vishnu Bhakti, and same Vachana. Hmm. At many times, I do think to start giving you hard times in your lives. I have a
भाई
lot
दे
of
दो
things.
प्रभु जी.
I have a lot of things to do with you, but then I'm like, अभी पंख निकले नहीं हैं पूरी तरह से, तितली के, कैटरपिलर के. तो, but it will be fun actually. A lot of learning will be there.
कर दो
Anyhow,
प्रभु जी, कर दो प्रभु जी.
पहले आप एक सेकंड चैप्टर अच्छे से कीजिए
यस प्रभु जी.
रिवीजन, फिर then we will do a lot of things. Uh, okay, so they share the same gender, same Vishnu Bhakti, and same Vachana as of the proper noun. ठीक है. Uh, अभी now they have used this term called Saman Adhikarana. This is a regular term used in grammar. So Saman Adhikarana has two words in it. One is Saman. Saman refers to equal. Samana refers to equal. It means equal. Adhikarana, here it says object. Adhikarana means like refuge, place. For example, let's say this is a paper on my hand. Okay? This is a paper on my hand. And so consider this paper to be a platform. I'm placing this pencil on top of the paper. You can see, right? And now I'm placing this glasses also on top of the paper. Now the glasses and the pencil, they are called Samanadhikaran. Why? Both of them, they have the same Adhar. They have the same Adhikarana. You got right? Adhikarana. They have the same like shelter. Now, let's come to this Sundaraha Ramah. Sundaraha Ramah. So in this example, there is a person whose name is Rama and who is beautiful. So here the beautifulness, like it's the right word, right? Beautifulness, sundarta. Can we say beautifulness in English?
Beautiful. Mm, mm,
I mean, you got the sense. So sundaratvam,
yes.
sundaratva, beautifulness. I mean, so the sundaratva and the ramatva, the sense of beautiful, being beautiful, and that ramatva, this the name Rama. So both of these elements are residing in the same personality. Both of these things are residing in the same personality. So they are also Samana Adhikarana. Samana Adhikarana. So this is what is called Samana Adhikarana, when the qualities are resting in one personality, one object, like that. For example, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. Kurukshetra, the place of religion. Now they are also Samana Adhikarana. Why? Because the Dharma Kshetratvam, the sense of being a place of religion, is in Kurukshetra. And the place, the name Kurukshetra is also in Kurukshetra. So that's Samanadhikarana. Samanadhikarana. Generally, Visheshanas are Samanadhikarana. Generally, mostly.
Prabhuji, the adhikaran, this word is the same word we use in Saptami.
Yes, yes, yes.
Same word, yeah.
Yes. Place, location, place. You can read more about this in the commentaries here. You can also Google it. Maybe some tutorials on YouTube. You will get many more things, I believe, on Samanadhikaran. So, in simple words, this sutra simply tells that the adjectives, the Visheshanas, they will share the same gender, the same Vishnu Bhakti, and the same Vachana of the Visheshya. For example, Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. Kurukshetra is 7.1, right? And it's Purushottam Linga. Yeah, Purushottam Linga. So Dharma Kshetra also is in Purushottam Linga, and it's also having the same Vishnu Bhakti 7, Vachana same 1, 7.1. So everything goes same. Then जाति गुण क्रिया द्वारा यस्य विशेषः कथ्यते तद विशेषः येन तस्य विशेषः कथ्यते तद विशेषणम. You must be happy that, oh, at last some theory is here. No more tables. So this sutra, actually the definition here is wrong. Some mistake has happened here in the publication. So jati guna kriya dwara. These are the three things, like a Visheshana can be of. Three types of Visheshanas. One is jati. Jati is like some class, some group. Brahmana jati, Go jati. Guna, a Visheshana, an adjective can express some kind of quality. It can express some kind of jati, or it can express some kind of like action. So we can have these three kinds of Visheshanas. Jati vachak Visheshanas, Guna vachak Visheshanas, and Kriya vachak Visheshanas. So yeah, those are the Visheshanas, and about which it is mentioned, that is called Visheshya. So this sutra is basically giving definition of what is called Visheshya and what is called Visheshana. So that which describes the distinguishing feature of Visheshya is called Visheshana. We all know this, what is Visheshana and what is Visheshya. Examples are Gopah Krishna. Krishna is the noun, Visheshya, and the adjective Visheshana is Gopah. So Gopah is what kind of Visheshana? Is it Jati Vachak, Guna Vachak, or Kriya Vachak?
Kriyavachak.
No.
It is jati.
It is Jati Vachak. Gopa is a community. Like Vaishya, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. So Gopa is also a Jati. Okay. Then Gopi Radha, uh, again Jati. Kshomam Vasanam, linen cloth or silken cloth. Also, this is also a Jati. Because in cloth industry, we have like cotton cloths, this. So these are all like groups, classifications. So Jati. Then Shyamaha Krishnaha. What kind of Visheshana is that? Shyamaha Krishnaha. Shyamaha. It is,
It's
Guna.
guna.
yeah, it's Guna. Color. So it's Guna. Gunavachak. Gauri Radha, Guna. Pitam Vasanam, Guna. Now, Vihari Krishnaha. So here Vihari is,
Enjoyer.
it's
Kriya.
Kriyavachak.
Yeah.
Kriya. You will actually understand more like when we do chapter 5 again, because this Vihari is made in chapter 5. So, yeah, action is expressed here, Vihari.
Prabhuji, what did you say that this translation doesn't do justice to this? What?
So the first line here is incorrect. So you read it, you read both the sentences, you will get what I'm trying to say. That which describes the distinguishing feature by means of a jati, guna, or kriya is called visheshya. No, that is mistake. That which describes is called a visheshana, which is expressed in sentence 2. Visheshya is a word about which things are said. So there is some mistake here. It is correct in the Brihat version. I'll try to post from the Brihat, like take a screenshot or something of this translation. So Vihari Krishna, Viharini Radha, Vihari Gokulam. So in this way, 3 kinds of Visheshanas. Dharmakshetra, Kurukshetra. What do you think? Dharmakshetra is what kind of Visheshana?
Guna.
Yeah, it looks like Gunavachak. It looks like Gunavachak.
But Prabhu, why doesn't it become kriya? Because dharma is kriya.
Dharma?
Or-
Dharma is not Kriya. Dharma is a noun, religion. Okay. Then, okay, you please go through these tikas also, especially Sankshodhani. It is enlightening. Yeah, this one you should, for sure, you should read. Of course, also this Amrita also very important. You can read afterwards. Even if you don't understand fully, fine, but take a read. केचित् शब्दा विशेषणत्वेपि स्वलिंगम न त्यजन्ति. Some words, even though Visheshanas do not give up their own gender. Now, this is talking of some exception. Like the general rule was that the Visheshanas, the adjectives, they are declined in all 3 genders, right? But there are some Visheshanas, some adjectives, which have fixed genders. And they do not give up their gender, even though we have noun from some other gender. Like the Yugala Ashtakam by Jiva Goswami. So the last line is Radha Krishna Gatir Mama. Radha Krishna Gatir Mama. So there, Radha Krishna is dual, 1.2, right? But the adjective given for Radha Krishna is Gati, Gatihi. Now Gatihi is 1.1. It's not Gati with a long E. So there the Visheshna is in Ekvachana. And also Gati is also a Lakshmi Linga Shabda. Gati, like Bhakti. And Radha Krishna is Purushottam Linga 1.2. So like that. So examples given here are Pradhanam Krishna. Krishna the Supreme. So Krishna is Purushottam Linga, 1.1. Pradhanam is 1.1, but it is Brahmalinga. Similarly, Pradhanam Radha. Pradhanam Radha. Radha is Lakshmi Linga, Pradhanam is Brahma. Gatihi Krishna. Gati is Lakshmi. Krishna is Purushottam. Ashrayo Radha. Ashraya is. So you see, some words, they do not give up their gender, being even though they are. अब जा रहे हैं तो फिर बंद करना हो तो ओके ठीक है ओके तो सो केचित् शब्द विशेषणत्वेपि स्वलिंगम न त्यजन्ति इट्स सिमिलर लाइक केचित् जना भक्ते अपि स्व अहंकारं न त्यजन्ति स्व उपाधिं न त्यजन्ति some people even though devotees but they do not give up their designations mentality sanskaras stubbornness just now here one mataji I don't know what happened to her she was yelling as if Narsingh Rupa appeared in her yelling at everyone abusive language this that so but to talk of others we are no less when provoked क्वचित् bahunam विशेषणत्वेपि एकत्वम् sometimes a word is used in ekvachana even though it is the visheshana of something that is in bahuvachana. Again, an exceptional sutra because it was said earlier that it also shares the same vachana numbers as per the proper noun. Here it is saying that sometimes we can use an adjective for a word in bahuvachana. A proper noun can be in bahuvachana, visheshya, but a visheshana could be in ekvachana. Example is dharme vedah pramanam. Dharme vedah pramanam. The Vedas are the authority on moral codes. So vedah is visheshya, proper noun, plural, bahuvachana. Pramanam is adjective, visheshana, but singular. Yes, singular.
Prabhuji, but if like we say dharmeshu vedaha pramanam, will it be incorrect?
No. See, we have nothing to do with dharme, dharmeshu here. We are talking of Veda and Pramanam.
Veda and okay, Veda and pramanam.
Yeah, Veda is Visheshya and Pramanam is Visheshana. Dharma is just supporting word.
Okay.
The focus is on Vedaha and Pramanam because Vedas are the authority. English. So Pramanam becomes the Visheshana.
Hmm.
So Pramanam is in Ekvachana, although it's the Visheshana of a word in Bahuvachana, in plural.
Oh,
So this is also accepted sometimes. Yeah, see, Amrita gives this example, what I was saying. Radha Krishna Gatir Mama from Yugalashtakam. Radha Krishna is in dual, Dvivachana, and Gatihi is in Ekvachana, singular. Like that. And last sutra of this section, Vingshatyadya Sadaikatve Anavrittau. The numerals from Vingshati. Vingshati means 20. So the numerals from Vingshati onwards are always used in Ekvachana except when they are multiplied. Like for example, if I want to say like 20 people, so it will be used in Ekvachana only. So it will be Vingshatihi Janaha. Like Vingshati Vaishnava here. Like 20 Vaishnavas. So it is not declined like the word bhakti or something. Like, bhaktayah, it was done. Vingshatihi 1.1, Vaishnavaha plural. So from 20 onwards, it's always used in Ekvachana except for if it is multiplied. Except for when it is multiplied. Like if it is multiplied, because in Sanskrit, it's really fun to see how things are multiplied. Like for example, if you read chapter 1 or 2, Bhagavatam 10th canto, when Devaki gets married and her father Devaka, he gives these many chariots, these many horses, these many maid servants. The numbers are given there. So there the numerals are given. So it's very fun way how the multiplications are done in Sanskrit. So dve vinshati, both the words are in dual, which means multiplication. So dve vinshati means 2 times 20, which means 40. So dve vinshati means 40, 2 into 20, 40. Tisro vinshatayah, plural, it means 3 times 20. That means 60. So if multiplications are done, only then we can use it in dual or plural. Otherwise, we will only use the numerals like from 20 onwards, singular only.
Prabhuji,
Mhm.
when basically the function of multiplication is being said, then only the dual case will be applied. Else, basically, if, for example, 23 times is 60, so 3 times is 60, that means multiplication is there. 20 into 3 is 60. Or
Mhm.
only 60 is there, then ekavachan.
Yeah, then it is Shashti. Then we have a word for that. We will just use the word Shashti.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then Shashti is ekavachan.
Yeah, Shashti Ekvachan. Now,
Okay.
if Shashti is further used in multiplication, let's say someone wants to say 2 into 60, then we will see. Then,
Okay.
hmm. Okay, so here we complete this section also of the Visheshan and Visheshya. So go through the commentaries, the comments here. They're nice. And then the last section of this chapter, which is Krishna Nama Prakaranam, which is the pronouns. Pronouns. They are also simple, easy, nice pronouns. Yes, we'll stop here. So we can review. If you want to share screen, you can share screen.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhu, you said Brihad version. So Matsya Avatar Prabhu wrote the Brihad version also.
Yes, but it's not like published. The PDFs are there. Chapter 7 is not done. It's done till chapter 6.
Prabhuji, is it visible?
Yes, yes. One second.
Uh, First canto,
Yes, so
chapter
yes.
17.
Okay, chapter 17. Yastvam Krishna gate duram saha gandiva dhanvana शोच्योस्य शोच्यान् रहसि प्रहरन् वधम अर्हसि अर्हसि यः त्वं गते दूरम ओके सह गांडीव धन्वना गांडीव धन्वना यस 3.1 वेरी नाइस शोच्यः व्हाट इज दैट असि अशोच्यान् अशोच्यान् is 2.3
2.3.
like Krishnan. Krishna, 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 Krishnan. So Ashotya, the Pratipadikam is Ashotya. Then Rahasi. Rahasi is not Akhyat.
Rahasi is not a khyat.
Rahasi is 7.1. So who will tell what is the Pratipadikam? If Rahasi is 7.1, then what is the Pratipadikam? Rahasi.
Rahas, Prabhuji.
Rahas. Right.
Rahas.
Very nice. Rahas. Praharan. Vadham. Arhasi. Okay. Nice. Praharan. Praharan. Praharan is 1.1.
1. But Prabhuji, it is a Kshatriya pratyay used.
Yes, it is a Kridanta, but in Kridanta they are turned into noun and then the tables are made Praharan, Praharantau, like Bhagwan, 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 Bhagwantau, like that. So it is Praharan, so it is 1.1.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So the Pratipadikam is Praharat, Praharat, and it became Praharan, 1.1.
Praharat.
Yeah, because Kshatri, At remains in Kshatri. So the Pratipadikam is Praharat. Which word did we do like that in chapter 2? Like Bhavat, like Bhavatri. Bhavatri became Bhavan.
Yes.
Bhavan, Bhavantau, Bhavantah.
Bhavan.
Similarly, Praharan, Praharantau, Praharantah. But yeah, nice.
Next.
Next. Tvam va mrinal dhavalah. Mrinal dhavalah. Dhavala means white, right? Dhavala.
Yes,
Is it?
Prabhuji, white.
Dhaval means white.
Yes.
Because if you go to Ter Kadamba in Nandagaon, so they have the cows, Dhavali, Kali, Gauri, Nili, so Dhavala. So Tvam va mrinal dhavalah padeir. What is that? Nyunah padacharan vrisharupena kim kaschil devonah parikhedayan. Tvam 1.1 va avyaya. Nice. Mrinal dhavalah 1.1. I think Mrinal refers to lotus.
Yes, Prabhuji, it was lotus likha hua tha usme.
Yeah, Mrinal refers to lotus and Dhavala means white. So white lotus.
Yes.
So Mrinal Dhavalah Padaihi 3.3 Pada Atra Pada Danta Masayusha. It Paddat. So that is not applied.
Tesham.
Yeah. Nyuna Pada 3.1, right? See, they have done here that Atra Pada Danta in 3 Pada. Then Charan. Charan is 1.1. Again. Charan is 1.1 and Charan is adjective of Tvam. Tvam Charan. You who is walking or while walking. Charan is adjective for Tvam because Charan is 1.1. Vrisha Rupena 3.1. Kim can be a noun, sorry, a pronoun, or it can also be avyaya. So we have to check. So
Avyaya, but how, Prabhuji? How it can be avyaya?
Kim is also avyaya separately.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also an avyaya separately. So generally, I consider mostly Kim to be avyaya. Depends on the context also. Here it looks like avyaya, the usage. Kashchit is 1.1.
पर वो अव्यय नहीं था, I thought.
Kashchit is avyaya, but it's singular. It's singular. So okay, it's avyaya, but it's singular.
How, Prabhuji? How avyay can be singular?
Okay, so this, for example, actually this is pronouns. I'll explain this concept when we will study this pronoun section. It will come there. We'll
Okay,
discuss in detail. Or if you want to take a read, let me share something right now so you can take a read. It will be helpful. 1 second.
तो अभी बंद कर दूं फिर
नहीं 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 नहीं
ताकि
नहीं,
दिख
उसको
जाए।
आप उसको रखिए, मैं आपको शेयर करता हूँ ग्रुप में, यू कैन रीड आफ्टरवर्ड्स.
ओके डन।
So I have shared this file in the group. Just going. I've shared. So this is about this particular point which we are discussing, this chit, kashchit. So you can take a read, only 2-3 pages. Ignore the first 2 paragraphs, they are irrelevant. So just start reading from the Sankshodhani of the first page. It is very helpful. It is very helpful. Okay. Then what is this? Kashchit Devaha 1.1. Naha. Uh, you have done 4.3, Asmat. Although you have tried, it looks like 2.3 to me. Anyhow, this is also a part of Krishna Nam, so leave it. This Naha.
डन ब्रो।
Parikhedayan.
1.1
Looks like 1.1. Paridevayan. Parikhedayan, sorry. 1.1. Is it Parikhedayan or Parikhedayat?
Yan, it's Yan.
Yeah, then it is 1.1.
1.1. It's also Kshatriya Pratyay.
Yeah, Kshatri.
And this one probably.
न जातु कौरवेंद्राणाम दोर्दंड. दोर्दंड refers to the arms. हाथ. दोर्दंड. परिरंभिते means alingana, embrace. भूतले नूपतन्त्यस्मिन् विना ते प्राणिनां शुचः. न जातु अव्यय. Okay. कौरवेंद्राणाम 6.3. इंद्र समास. दोर्दंड. Okay. Parirambhite 7 point. Parirambhite. It's not Akhyat.
It's 7.1.
Parirambhite anupatanti asmin. Parirambhite. 117.8, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
1 second. I just need to check the meaning. 117. Yeah, 7.1.
Rambhita.
Parirambhita is the word, and Parirambhite 7.1. Bhutale
And
7.1.
Prabhuji, and Prabhuji, like जैसे आपने कहा कि door dand is like arms. So how are like जैसे dand we generally refer to like punishment. So how it could be
No,
related?
see, danda also refers to like something straight, a stick. Danda,
Okay,
yeah,
जी.
danda is also, so this hand. So dor danda is uh, is like a long arm, dor danda. So this word is used, or it says, the dictionary says here, bahu roop dandah. I mean, it says like hands like danda. The hands
It's
like
like
danda.
danda.
Especially referring to long arms. Dor danda. Like Mahaprabhu had Ajanu Lambita Bhujau. So we can say Dordanda for Mahaprabhu's arms.
हम्म
Similarly. Okay, then Anu Tapan. What is this? Anu Patanti?
अनुपतत इट इज अनुपत
Anupatanti.
पत पतंतय
Yeah. So this is actually this is
पतंती
Akhyat. Akhyat. Asmin 7.1 Vina Avyayate 1.3 Praninam 6.3 Shuchah Praninam Shuchah Shuchah is 1.3 Shuch should have halanta Cha Cha में हलंत होना चाहिए वो शुच
ओके यस सुच
ओके
एंड
हम्म
प्रोजी नीचे जैसे मैंने क्वेश्चन लिखा था कि जैसे जो प्राणी नाम है उसका जो ई राम है वो त्रिविक्रम होना चाहिए था ना।
नहीं नहीं ये शब्द कौन सा है व्हाट इज द प्रातिपदिकम इफ इट इज प्राणी नाम विद द शॉर्ट ई आप बताइए
प्राणी
नहीं हु वांट टू टेक अ गेस
प्राणी
हाँ
प्राणी
नहीं
प्राणीन
प्राणिन एंडिंग विद न नकारांत शब्द है ये
ओके
हाँ प्राणिन तो तभी तो इसका टेबल ऐसे चलेगा ना प्राणी प्राणिनौ प्राणिनः प्राणिनम प्राणिनौ प्राणिनः प्राणिना प्राणिभ्याम इत्यादि तो ऐसे चलेगा टेबल
एंड प्रोजी इसका मतलब क्या था प्राणीन
प्राणीन मीन्स लिविंग बीइंग लिविंग एंटिटी
प्राणीन नहीं।
प्राणी मतलब प्राणी बोलते हैं ना प्राणी मतलब बेसिकली वन हु पोजेसेस प्राण जैसे देही है ना देही बोलते हैं देही
हम्म
देह और देही तो जिसमें जिस वन हु पोजेसेस देह जिसके पास देह है उसको देही बोलते हैं जिसके पास धन है उसको क्या बोलेंगे धनी
धनवान धनी
हाँ वही वान वाला ही सेंस है दूसरा प्रत्यय है इट्स अ डिफरेंट सफिक्स बट द मीनिंग इज द सेम लाइक वान वन हु पोजेसेस दैट सो वन हु पोजेसेस धन इज धनी और धनवान वन हु पोजेसेस देह इज देही और देहवान सिमिलरली
हम्म
वन हु पोजेसेस प्राण द लाइफ एयर्स इज प्राणी और
प्राणी
प्राणवान तो ये ऐसे चलता है ये चैप्टर 5 का खेल है सारा सब चैप्टर 5 में बहुत मजा है
ओके
वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर
प्रोजी I read somewhere that chapter 5 is easier than this
yes
second
chapter
chapter
5 is very easy and very interesting
very easy
also simultaneously
हम्म
okay done
प्रोजी नहीं प्रोजी में कल एक आखिरी है ये लास्ट दिस इज लास्ट
hmm एतत् पाण्डवेयानां युक्त मा मार what is it युक्त मार्ताभयम् is it मार्ताभयम् ओके
मार्ताभ्यम
युक्त मार्ताभयम् वचः येषां गुणगुणैः कृष्णो इज इट दौत्य और दैत्य अच्छा दौत्यादौ
दौत्यादो
ओके भगवान कृतः एतत् just leave the pronouns we have not done them वह leave that पांडवेयानाम 6.3 पांडवेयानाम is 6.3
पांडवेया नाम सिक्स
या
प्रोजी इसमें फिर कृदंत प्रत्यय या तदित प्रत्यय लगे हैं।
आप उसका टेंशन मत लो ना आप ये देखो कि पांडवेय नाम आपने जितना किया है आप उतना एक बार ट्राई करो ना पांडवेय प्रातिपदिकम है पांडवेय तो
यस
पांडव
यस
पांडवेय से बना पांडवेय नाम जैसे कृष्ण से कृष्णा नाम
हम्म हम्म
युवत युक्तम युक्तम 2.1 आर्त अभयम 2.1 वचः 2.1 ओके वेरी नाइस वचस राइट वचस वचः वचसी वचांसी वचः वचसी वचांसी ये वचस का टेबल है ये आप सब कर चुके हैं एवरीवन ऑल ऑफ यू हैव डन ऑल दीस वर्ड्स वचस वचस वचः वचसी वचांसी सो रिवाइज वेल
यस
येषां
प्लीज
6.3 गुणगुणैः 3.3 कृष्णः 1.1 दौत्य आदौ समास है आदौ 7.1 आदि वेरी नाइस आदि से आदौ हरि से हरौ भगवान 1.1 भगवतु और कृतः कृतः इज 1.1 ऑल्सो
1.1
कृतः इज 1.1
एंड प्रभु जी वन क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग दैट, जो दौत्य आदव है
हम्म।
तो शुड बी इन बिगिनिंग ऑफ द मैसेज ऑफ, मतलब इसका प्रभु जी जो जैसे उसमें था ट्रांसलेशन में इट वाज डिफरेंट, लाइक
नहीं,
अमेरिकन
आपका आपने
ट्रांसलेशन।
आपने यहाँ जो लिखा है वो गलत है। यहाँ आदव का मतलब बिगनिंग वाला आदव नहीं है। यहाँ आदि या
हम्म।
आदव का अर्थ है, जैसे आप वो श्री विग्रहाराधन नित्य नाना श्रृंगार तन्मन मार्जन आदौ युक्तस्य भक्तांश नियुंजतोपि। जो गुरुदेव होते हैं, श्री गुरुदेव, ही एंगेजेस his disciples, devotees into services of Sri Vigraha, the deities, like टेम्पल क्लीनिंग एंड सो ऑन। तो वो आदव का जो अर्थ है वो एंड सो ऑन वाला अर्थ है, इत्यादि एटसेट्रा वाला। So
एंड
here Dotyado means the Lord served the Pandavas in various capacities, like he became messenger, Dautya, and so on. So Dautya means Doot.
ओके।
Dautya comes from the word Doot. Doot means a messenger. And Ado means and so on. Like he did many services, like messenger and so on. Being a messenger and so on. तो उस अर्थ में यहाँ पर आदव है, ना कि बिगनिंग वाले अर्थ में।
ओके, गॉट इट प्रभु जी।
ओके।
यस प्रभु जी, थैंक यू प्रभु।
So we'll stop here. If you want to do tomorrow class, I don't mind, we can do. Or if you want to revise, mm. Okay, let's do one thing. I have to hear sutras also. Tomorrow I want to hear sutras. So Lakshmi Linga, Brahmalinga, and Visheshana Visheshya Vivek. These 9 sutras. So I hope you have been doing these things. So one day notice is okay, I hope. So Purushottam Linga was done already. So Lakshmi Linga, Brahma Linga, and Visheshana Visheshya Viveka sutras we will hear tomorrow.
एंड
Tomorrow,
प्रभु जी
tomorrow what time,
तो
Prabhu?
Tomorrow, what time? We can do same time also. No, we can. Yeah, we can do same time, 7:30.
Okay.
7:30.
प्रभु जी,
Yes.
प्रभु जी, if it's fine with you and all, then if it's possible for tomorrow, like 5 or 6 p.m. if possible.
Okay. Other devotees, what do you have to say? I'm okay with 6.
Yeah, for me it's fine, Prabhu.
Yeah,
Vishnu?
it's okay.
Okay, so tomorrow we can do 6 p.m.
Done, प्रभु जी।
Okay.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you।
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
It
Thank
was
you
a
so much.
प्रभु जी।
long
It was,
session today.
yes प्रभु जी, मजा आया
But
प्रभु
yeah.
जी, वैसे आज बड़ा मजा आया।
ठीक है, ठीक है। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.